Your main guy or your side guy?
It's always the side nigga. That's why you like having a side nigga. My side guy.
Side nigga always.
I don't have a side nigga, but my side nigga. I'm gonna say the side nigga.
The side guy for sure.
Only because he fucks me better than the main nigga, but we keep the main nigga for stability.
Side guy, for sure. Definitely the side nigga.
Okay, I feel comfortable with my main nigga. He's gonna make sure I'm okay. But that side nigga finna blow my mother.
So a long-standing feature, maybe the longest-standing feature of Cold War propaganda in the West was the Soviet grocery store. No products, no choices, shoddily made things. And it wasn't actually propaganda, it was real. And you can look up the pictures on the internet if you want. So we thought it would be interesting to take a look at a contemporary, modern-day, 2024 Russian grocery store 2 years into sanctions. So we're going to try and buy what a family of four would buy every week, and we're going to see what the selection is, and we're going to see what it costs. Now, Russia is famous for its bread, which is one thing I can assess pretty well. And mini mills. All right. Some kind of Russian wheat cookies. Ooh, we need coffee, don't we? Yeah. Cheese puffs. You check out of a grocery store and you've got gum, razor blades, and candy. Actually, they hide the razor blades because we steal them. But these are all seem to be Western products. Mars, Twix, Snickers.
I have been married for 51 years. Got 2 sons, 42 and 40. Damn deadbeats. I'm still supporting the little boogers. Needed to take a test to see if any of us had a kidney good enough for my brother. Found out something interesting. They ain't my kids. There's somebody else's. Of course, the only good thing is, I know it's not my fault that those 2 idiots got dumped into this world. Hell, I thought they took after their mother. Instead, they take after the plumber or the postman or the milkman, or yeah, they were milkmen back when they came around. I mean, God only knows. It sure gets old. I do wish I knew who the real fathers were, and they ain't the same. She was bopping a couple of different guys. But if I could figure out who they were, I've been practicing law long enough that I pretty well figure I could sue their ass and get all my money back that I sunk into those two deadbeats. It just chaps my ass that she couldn't tell me.
The Democratic Party, they promote black women. Particularly if she's a lesbian. They promote black women who are not even qualified. We have seen with the diversity, equity, and inclusion, which is really racism, which is really saying, well, black people just, darn it, they're not smart enough, so we have to give them handouts. And you're pushing black women who are not qualified. Dr. Claudine Gay of Harvard. Now the head of diversity at Harvard is also accused, if I have it correctly, of plagiarism. And we'll get to Fannie Willis, who was elected as a DA in Fulton County, Georgia, primarily because she's black, in my opinion. And we've seen case after case. But the black man, where is he? That's done deliberately. And it started really in the 60s, where the Democrats pushed policy, right, that said to women, particularly black women, you don't need a man in the home. We'll give you more money if you're single. And I grew up in the 70s and I saw the effects. I saw it in the 80s, the broken home. Now it's more dysfunctional home where you have some women with 8 children by 5 different fathers. They don't.
Yeah, I feel like I joined the choir. Shit, I should go to church. Amen. Praise the Lord. Amen. Amen. Praise the Lord. I think I'ma join the choir. Cause we was sinning, we was hanging in the field. We had Glocks with extensions, it was wicked and tricky, yeah. Oh, we was sinning, yeah. Oh, we was sinning, yeah. I think that I'ma join the choir. Cause we was sinning, we was hanging in the field. We had Glocks with extensions, made that chicken got real wicked and tricky, yeah. Oh, we was sinning, yeah. Oh, we was sinning, yeah. I think that I'ma join the choir. What you know about losing your best friend, or losing your best man, losing your blood brother from a senses, wishing you can free him again. All the real niggas put your hands in the air for the real niggas y'all getting lost. All the real niggas chuck y'all gang in the air for all the bitch niggas y'all done tossed. Man, this shit got real crazy, feel like we losing niggas on the daily. All I had tears in my eyes, anger said somebody need to die. I was trying to get some get back, they killed my homie, a little bitch nigga. I be down, won't get my get back. Let's crack and look at me wrong, that boy about to get his shit pushed back. I think I'ma join the choir. Cause we was sinning, we was hanging in the field. We had Glocks with extensions, it was wicked and tricky, yeah. Oh, we was sinning, yeah. Oh, we was sinning, yeah. I think that I'ma join the choir. Cause we was sinning, we was hanging in the field. We had Glocks with extensions, made that chicken got real wicked and tricky, yeah. Oh, we was sinning, yeah. Oh, we was sinning, yeah. I think that I'ma join the choir.
All right. Welcome to the Too Much Moxie podcast. I am your humble host, Too Much. And with me, you see my boy. You see we got the Walt D in the house, the Cali Negro. We got him in the house tonight or this afternoon. What's going down with you, brother?
Man, another day. About to be Monday. So we get it in, teach some people some things.
There you go, man. That's what I'm talking about, man. It's been a while, man. Y'all forgive me, YouTube, man. I've been having fun with these TikTok streets, man. So we haven't been doing a lot more shows, but we're gonna ramp it back up, man. We're gonna give y'all our live show that we do every week for y'all, man. We're gonna give y'all that. We're gonna chop up the clips, And if y'all want to see more live shows, we're gonna start going 3 times a week live on TikTok, man. We're gonna give TikTok some love, man. We're trying to dominate all platforms. All platforms. So right now we are streaming from Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter. We're not on Instagram right now, but that's okay. We won't do Instagram today. But we got some things for y'all, man. Y'all forgive me, man. My camera is it's not working right now. I don't know. We got some technical difficulties with my camera, but we're gonna power through this, man. If y'all can't see my handsome face, y'all can at least look at Walt D. You know what I'm saying? I can check out the boy Walt D. But hey, what's going on with you, brother? How was work, brother? You I see you back in town. You're not driving. You're chilling today, brother.
Nah. I got in Saturday morning and I got to leave right back out tonight, actually.
Oh,
So
wow.
I got a little bit of time off, but I've been on the grind.
Man, the grind never stops, does it? It never stops, man.
Never.
Man, let me see if I can move some things around, man. I might not be able. Let me see if I can. Let me see if I can do this. All right, they won't let me. I have to put something on the screen here. But y'all see the topic today. The topic today, we're gonna jump right into it. I got a bunch of things we're gonna talk about today. We're gonna kind of mix it up. You know, we normally don't go political over here, but we're gonna throw a little bit of Tucker Carlson in the mix. You know, we're gonna talk a little bit about paternity fraud, and we're gonna talk a little bit about. We're gonna speak to these single mothers. Man. Did a show yesterday on TikTok. And I had a good conversation with a young lady on there. And women, you know, let's just be real. Women just are still just not getting it. They're not understanding. We tell them till we're blue in the face, and they just don't get it. We can speak very direct to them, and they'll still be like, but I feel like, but I feel like, but I feel like. And, them some strong emotions. That's all I can say. Them are some strong emotions that make you feel like what you feel is a fact, or there must be some strong emotions if you feel like the way you feel can change reality, right?
Right. They haven't even the biggest problem is image. It's not just their feelings. It's the image that entities have been putting out about black men. That's the biggest problem. And it's been going on for centuries now, but it's just taken a different form because if you notice, she wanted you to intellectually answer all of her questions. However, when you presented the facts about black men, not about men in general, but about black men, and you said, well, can you give me an answer on that? She couldn't give you an answer on that. That's when her IQ took a nosedive because she was trying to be intellectual. She was trying to be an intellectual in the conversation, the whole conversation, when it came to things that she was talking about. But then as soon as you said it was like a double standard. But then as soon as you said, hey, well, can you address the facts that I gave?
Right.
Well, and that's a problem. That's why people are women or black women are getting these feelings because they're so used to regurgitating whatever their entity or social group that they're a part of is telling them.
Right.
And when you add that to their feelings, then you get what you experienced yesterday.
Yeah, cognitive dissonance. That's what I got yesterday. A lot of cognitive dissonance. And nothing wrong with that sister, man. I appreciate her coming up and standing up for her ideologies and what she believes in. But it's just very hard to have a conversation with women because they're so easy to negate facts. They feel like whatever they see in front of them is reality. They feel like, well, it's not anecdotal. I experienced. Well, no, that's the actual definition of anecdotal. They,
Right.
she was trying to tell me I didn't know what I was using anecdotal wrong, and I'm like, no, lady, I know how to use anecdotal, and what you're saying is anecdotal. It doesn't apply to everybody. It just applies to your circle or your community, right there, wherever she was. I think she said she was in New Orleans or something like that. But
Oh,
yeah, man, it's just very difficult to combat facts when you're up against feelings. Because those feelings is something that they experience in their body. They actually feel it, and the facts is outside of your body. So it's very difficult for them to 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 change their thinking even when they're wrong. Is what I'm trying to say. But nonetheless, I mean, we're going to talk about over here. That's what we do. We're going to talk about over here. So we got a couple things we're going to talk about, get into. But Walter, man, you were saying some things in the comments too, brother. We weren't able to bring them all up, man. But you were saying some things in the comment. How do how do you feel about single mothers? And I'll give my I'll do my fill in the blank. Single Single mothers, how do you experience single mother? That's the question. How do you experience single mothers in the West? How do you experience?
well, for one, let me get it out the way. I don't think all of them are bad because, um, like we had to clarify with the woman yesterday, some people have extreme circumstances. We're mostly talking about the social norm and what actually goes on. Because like I explained to her, if she was able to sit down in some of these relationship coaching sessions and counseling sessions, she would actually see what men go through. There you go.
There we go.
She would actually see what men go through, or especially what stepfathers go through when dealing with single mothers. And to answer your question, the way I see it is, in general, from a relationship coach standpoint, a lot of single mothers are not actually single. They're married to the industry, they're married to entities. And then, and men don't stand a chance, especially black men, because then when you get with them, now you have to compete with whatever entity or whatever thing that she's married to, that her mind is married to. Now you have to compete with that, with you trying to be a man, with your role as a man. And when I say role, a lot of people go, well, I don't like gender roles, blah, blah, blah. Okay, regardless of how you feel about roles, gender roles, whatever, everybody has a part to play. So if you're trying to play a healthy part as a man, a single mother usually will get in the way of that because she's married to some type of entity or group. And that's where I see it.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. I experienced single mothers a lot similar how Walt sees it. I don't think all single mothers are bad, but I do think all single mothers carry a stigma. Okay, with them when they go, they carry a stigma that, guess what? They've been to Pound Town. These are not pure women. These are women who've had sexual escapades, sexual partners, and they got pregnant. And somehow when they get pregnant, the dude mysteriously disappears. He's no longer in the picture anymore. And she's left alone to fend for herself. She's left alone to look for a simp to take care of her and someone else's baby. And they have that stigma on their forehead because you could smell it. You can see, you already know, you know, I mean, even if she didn't have her child with her, you can almost tell the difference between a single mother and a single lady because they move different. They carry a different attitude. We want to say single mothers are more responsible. Are they? Are they really more responsible than single ladies? I don't know. One can argue that, because they have children, right? One can argue that, but let's be real. A lot of single mothers are trying to act like single ladies. Would you say that? A lot of single mothers try to act like single ladies. They think they can still go out to the club. They think they can still chase a career, and they think they can do it. They think they can raise children in the process. These single mothers in their minds believe they have to be superwoman. They have to be superwoman on the job. They have to be superwoman at home. They have to be superwoman. They have to juggle all these. They have to be able to have a nightlife because mommy got to have some me time too. They always say that, right? Mommy got to have some me time too, right? Does mommy really need that me time, or does mommy need to just raise her kids? You know, our parents and our grandparents, they made certain sacrifices for us so that we could have a better life, right? Shouldn't those single mothers be held to the same standard to sacrifice for their kids so that their kids can have a better life, instead of thinking that mommy got to have me time too, or mommy got to chase the bag and raise it? You know, is it even possible?
I think it is, because if you notice, a lot of people get mad when I say this. Single fathers do not make the same lame complaints that single mothers do. Even when my dad was for the most part married to my mom, but even when they was going through separation, like my dad would always come to our games, always take us somewhere, always be there, even after work. I remember when my mom and dad was going through a separation and we was chilling with my dad. I remember our mom was still complaining. My mom was still complaining like, "Oh, I need this, I need that, I need a break, whatever." And even the kids, like even now that my mom's older, you guys just didn't understand when you was kids. No, we understood because you were still saying that you needed a break from things when we was living with our dad, while you went to go live with a friend, and all this superwoman stuff is the hugest lie and the hugest load of crap that I've ever heard. And it irritates me because if you go ask some of these grandmas that's taking care of some of these grandmas need a break.
Come on now.
That's what it is.
Come on.
And
now.
then if she's not educated and doesn't have her own bag, she's not a superwoman, because you'll find out that she's on Section 8. And then, even if she is educated and getting her own bag, circles right back around to who is watching your kids? Grandma. Who has your kid? Oh, I have 50-50 custody with my ex-man or my ex-husband. Okay, so wait a minute. He was getting the kids. So where's this superwoman thing? Even my ex-wife tells everybody, "Oh, I got to do this. I got to do this with the kids." Blah 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 blah. But we have our daughter half the time, and then her other son goes to the dad's house. So I'm like, and then I have to complain, like, "Hey, did you pack our daughter's stuff in the bag? I wash clothes. I pack it in the bag. Wait, when she comes back over here, stuff is missing.
Did I freeze?
She fell asleep, didn't take a shower." So all this superwoman stuff.
It might be me.
What? You can't hear me? Is it your audio? Is it your audio?
All right. Okay, yeah, we're back.
Okay, it's your audio. Yeah, but I'll land my plane with this. Like, a lot of the superwoman stuff is just a facade. Just like you see women that have to get the BBL and the eyelashes because they need to look good and have a certain appearance so that they don't appear broke. Same thing with the superwoman thing. They have to say that they're not getting help when actually they are, so that they could appear a certain way. But that's just what it is with a lot.
No, you're absolutely right, man. I mean, let's be real, man. Women y'all like to multitask. Y'all like to bite off more than you can chew. Your eyes are bigger than your stomach. And you take these on and you think that this is what you're supposed to do because men do this, right? Men take on all these jobs and all these things and we put on our shoulders. But we're built differently. Our stress levels is different. Men can handle an extremely large amount of stress. Women, you're not built to handle that much stress. You will break. You will break. How about this? You will break before a man breaks. How about that? We've seen more hysterical women than we've ever seen hysterical men. I would say the only time you've seen an hysterical man or heard of a man being hysterical was probably due to war. I would say outside of war, I don't think we've ever seen a hysterical man. And those hysterical men are still rare. It's not common for men to become hysterical. It's possible, right? But it's not probable. You don't see men running around here with hysteria, but we have heard about women. We do know that women have a breaking point. And it's okay. Let the man lighten the load. Don't try to take on everything. Independent just means alone. And that's another thing that these single mothers bring with them. They bring that stigma of independence. Men know that they're going to be like, I got this, I got this, I got this. They're going to be stubborn. So dating a single mother, fill in the blank, is like dating a stubborn woman. Dating a loose woman who's been had before by many, many different men, multiple times. Dating a single mother is like dating a roommate that you can't get rid of. She comes with the tribe. She come in with her kids. They don't know how to sit down. They're unruly. There's no discipline or structure. You just see it. You just see it. You got to tell the kid sit down 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times, and he can't sit down for more than 2 minutes. He's gonna pop right back up again. You know, he's gonna sit on everything. Gonna mess up your couches. He's gonna stand. You know, all these things. These single mothers, they bring a stigma about them. Dating a single mother is like knowing that whenever you bring food for her, you got to bring food for the tribe. You can't just do something nice for her because she's automatically going to look at, well, what did you do for Johnny? Well, Johnny's not my son. You know, I'm dating you. I'm trying to get to know you. Well, if you got to get to know me, you guys also got to get to know Johnny too. It's just where is that when are the men getting good? Are the men getting what they want? Or are the women getting what they want? Seems to me like dating a single mother means, men, you don't get to have your way anymore. She's gonna have her way and the kids' way. How about that?
Right. And I think one thing I want to bring up from the show yesterday is we need to redefine what a mature and conscious man is. A mature man, because it happens even when I go on some of these group discussions. They're like, oh, well, I'm around mature men, or a mature man is this. A mature man is not a man that won't question you. A lot of these ladies are thinking a mature man is a man that won't ask questions about body count or won't try to plan his future properly. They think a mature man is a man that just shuts up and just doesn't bring up things because it's a loaded question or because she'll have an attitude about it or whatnot. That's not a mature man. That's a simp.
Come on now.
Stop defining mature men as simps. because when you go in the locker room, per se, or around men when they're not around women and you're around those mature men, oh, they have a lot to say. They'll say, man, I'm not going to bring that up because I'm going to lose my companionship. I'm not going to bring that up to her because I'm trying to beat some cheeks. You know, they'll either be a simp or a womanizer.
Come on.
And then on top of that, there's women's like, oh, well, how do you know if a woman has a high body count or not? Well, you guys, those women are taking advantage of this society that is full of women with high body count because, okay, in the food industry, you could press together some meat and make it look like a steak if you never had an expensive real steak before. However, if you had an expensive real steak, you'd be like, something's wrong with this steak. This steak tastes processed. Something don't seem right. And when you men get your passport and start going out into places where women have culture, and you sleep with a woman or marry, hopefully you marry that woman, but you marry and you sleep with a woman that has culture that doesn't have a high body count, your eyes are gonna go. And I'm not trying to put my business out there, but it happened to me.
Come on.
When I went out there overseas and had relations with my wife who is older. My wife isn't no young woman, but she's not. I mean, she's not an older woman either. But still, like, there's a difference between that steak.
Come on now.
And the bologna that we have.
Come on now.
Out here, you could for sure tell who has a high body count or not from that. For sure.
Come on now.
I hope I did that in enough decency to where.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Come on now. He said, "Hey, you know the difference between steak and bologna." Come on. He said, you know, matter of fact, he's saying you don't even know the difference between steak and bologna because you just had bologna your whole life.
Ain't that how it is for men out here, though?
Come on now. You can't miss what you never had. Let me tell you something, ladies. For the ladies, the small amount of ladies that do watch this show. Men are smart, man. Okay. We can tell that we can smell it through your pores, okay? If you're walking around in a drunken state and you're the life of the party, man, we know you're also the life of many partners. Okay. We can just tell. There's no don't assume every girl. No. Y'all all look, dress, and talk the same. If you look like a duck, you act like a duck, you must be a duck. That's it. That's it, and that's all. We right now you're at a crossroads. We can't tell the difference. Matter of fact, we don't even care to tell the difference. We just say, you know what, y'all the same. Y'all dress the same. Y'all got that mouth like man, y'all the same. So a lot of men are just choosing, hey man, we're not even going to deal with the headache. Some men will be like, yeah, I'll deal with it, but they're not going to take you seriously. They're going to be like, oh yeah, she's just a filler. She's just a filler until I get my wife overseas. Come on. You're just a filler until these men level up and get their wife overseas. It's just a matter of time. You know that bridesmaid, she's the woman that's always the bridesmaid. That's going to be you. You're going to show up to many different international weddings. How about that? Because they're gonna ban marriages here in the States pretty soon. Ain't nobody gonna do it no more. It doesn't make sense to marry a woman just to get divorced and she take half your money and you gotta start all over in your golden years. We're not doing that. Matter of fact, I'm gonna transition and we're gonna play a clip from a 51-year-old man, or not a 51-year-old man, a man who's been married for 51 years. 51. And come to find out, them kids ain't his. Come to find out. I'm trying to think if I should just let it play all the way through because it's pretty long, or if I should just start and stop it. Let me see how I want to do this. Let me see if I can just do this. Hopefully my computer doesn't act up. If I can do it this way, I'll do it this way for y'all.
You don't have the main points to it?
Oh yeah, I got the main points to it. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I got the main points to it. Yeah, I want to do this. I'm gonna start and stop it for y'all.
I have been married for 51 years. Got 2 sons, 42 and 40. Damn deadbeats. I'm still supporting the little boogers. Needed to take a test to see if
Listen
any
to
of
them
us
now. They need to take a
contributed
test.
enough for my brother. Found out something interesting.
What you find
They
out?
ain't my kids.
They ain't your what?
They're somebody else's.
Hold on. 51 years and they ain't your kids? You devoted 51 years of marriage to one woman only to find out your 2 boys ain't yours? Hold on, Walter. Let's hear the explanation now. Only to find out you gave 51 years. Come on.
Of course, the only good thing is, I know it's not my fault that those 2 idiots got dumped into this world. Hell, I thought they took after their mother. Instead, they take after the plumber or the postman or the milkman, or yeah, they were milkmen back when they came around. I mean, God only knows.
What's that movie? The milkman rings twice, the postman rings twice, or something like that. Come on, man. These women. Look, she after 51 years of marriage, she's about to be single. You think this man's gonna stay with her after what she did? She robbed him 51 years of his life and took away his legacy, and he's wondering why his kids ain't smart like him. He's wondering why his kids don't look like him. He said, man, they take after their mother. Hold on, let's finish it.
It sure gets old. I do wish I knew who the real fathers were. And they ain't the same. She was bopping a couple of different guys. But if I could figure out who they were, I've been practicing law long enough that I pretty well figure I could sue their ass and get all my money back that I sunk into those 2 deadbeats. It just chaps my ass that she couldn't tell me. I'd probably forgiven her. Maybe not. You know how it is.
Come on, brother.
Hell,
Preach
boys,
it.
y'all need to go get your own paternity test.
Come on, tell them, Judge.
You can't tell by looking who's the daddy. Unless you're looking down at the genetic level.
That's right.
I've been in court thousands of times in paternity suits. And 4 out of 5 times.
4 out of 5, he
says
said.
He ain't the daddy, he's right.
Come on.
And the genetic test is the only way to prove it for sure.
Only way.
These women are hopping everything that looks fun.
Bopping it.
You like sex.
Come on.
You ain't nothing.
Come on.
Well, I guess that pretty well completes that story. I'll go home, start drafting up some divorce papers.
Told you, he gonna divorce that.
See if I can't get free of that crazy bitch.
He said get free of her. He knew she was crazy.
I stayed with her for the sake of the children.
He said for the sake of the kids,
and the grandchildren.
And the grandchildren.
Now the great-grandchildren.
And the great-grandchildren.
But they ain't no kin of mine.
He said, they ain't no kin of mine. Come on. Fuck them. Ooh, 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 ooh. Men are mad. You think we just gonna take that? 51 years. He said, listen, y'all want to be like, but them still your kids. You raised them. You built a bond with them. And what did he say in the end? Fuck them. They ain't no kin of mine. Fuck those kids and the grandkids and the great grandkids. Ooh, men are mad. Do women not know how angry this makes us? This dude, and the dude said it in a nice, calm, stoic voice. He told y'all this story. And then at the end, he hit you with, hey, at least now I know why those kids are sorry. At least I wish I knew who the father was so I can sue them and get my money back. He's about to divorce a wife for 51 years. 51. Shoot. Don't worry about him. He know how to pay for poom poom. He know how to get him some young poom poom. Don't worry about him. Worry about that 51-year-old. Well, she's older than 51, but she got to be staying near at least 70. You tell me how this 70-year-old woman gonna survive on her own. She gonna need her kids. She gonna be living with her kids. She had a man that was gonna be with her for the rest of her life and died next to her. Now she's 71, out on the streets. I mean, I'm sure he's gonna have to pay some alimony. I'm sure he didn't get the prenup. You know, he knew better. He's a judge. He's supposed to have got a prenup. But this is why we got to protect ourselves, brothers. We got to protect ourselves from situations like this. It doesn't matter if you get married young or you get married old or you get married whatever. Let me tell you, women go through cycles, bro. They go through freaking cycles. They change. They're not the same. They're not these pretty princesses that we think they are, man. A lot of them are demon lords right now. A lot of them are on demon time, you know. I was listening to a song, I think, by Doja Cat. I mean, she called herself, she's a demon lord. Y'all remember that song? Ooh, she's a rebel. She's a bad little bitch. Yeah, she's the devil. They call themselves the devil. Come on. I'm a demon lord. Come on. She know who she is. They're demons. They're Luciferians, man. They've sold out. They've sold out to Lucifer for power. They sold out men. Right? They've taken on the mantle of men. They're following after Lucifer for power. Lucifer dangled the fruit, feminism, in front of them and said, come on, chase it. With feminism, you will have power. He promised them that. He whispered in their ear. He said, eat from the tree of knowledge of good and evil all over again. And these women are in droves are eating from that fruit. And they're high and they're intoxicated off the fruit. They don't know that the fruit actually changed their very nature. It changed your very nature. It was a subtle change. So you didn't understand what was happening to you in the beginning, but after a while, you see the end game. The end game is it masculinized you. The end game is it made you independent women instead of interdependent women.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm glad that you mentioned the Bible, because the Bible says when you kick the strong man out, I'm not talking about the Pookie and Ray Ray. I'm not talking about the man of the woman's prerogative, all this nonsense. The Bible says when you kick the strong man out, the enemy comes in and rules over the house. Whether a woman has a man or not, a woman can never be a ruler per se. Either the man is going to rule over the house or over the situation, over the environment, or the enemy or demons or devils going to rule. And once the strong man is kicked out, it says all kind of demons rush in. And that's what we're seeing right now. And the bad thing about the judge's wife was she deleted an entire bloodline by cutting him off.
Man.
I mean, I know these type of stories and stuff are entertaining to some people, but he has no
legacy at all.
Legacy. He has no power of attorney as far as kids go. He has nothing, no one, no offspring to pour his inheritance into. Those are big things, very big things when it comes to men. And I remember you asking, don't women know what they're doing or what this is causing? They know, but they don't care because women take these type of secrets to the grave. They will take it to the grave. And even if you catch them red-handed, they will still deny it. For some strange reason, every single time I've seen a situation like this, even after the woman gets busted, she will still deny it and cry and freak out and say that you're attacking her. And I know the viewers, and I'll land my plane with this, I know the viewers will say, well, what does this have to do with single mothers? Because the judge's wife wasn't a single mother. Well, here's the thing. Do you know how many single mothers are trying to get with men, single men? Or let's take it to our community, single black men, with your statistics that said how many single black men don't have kids, and trying to say, oh, you don't have to have kids. You got all you need right here. She only cares about herself. She doesn't care about your legacy. She doesn't care about your blood, your actual bloodline. I'm not saying you can't be with a single mother and have a kid with a single mother, but when you have the ones that come and try to say that only their kids are yours and you don't have to worry about having any, and that they're done, that if you want to be with them, that you have to accept not having kids or else they're going to move on. It's gross manipulation.
Man, gross. Come on now.
Man.
Come on now. Brother, these women want you to accept a bad deal. They want the best deal they can get, but they want you to accept a bad deal every time. In order for them to win, you have to lose. Remember that. That's how these modern women are playing. They want to win, and they don't want it to be a win-win. Like men, we're reasonable. We want to make it a win-win. But they don't want to make it a win. They want to make it a win-lose, a win-loss. You take the L, they take the W, and they're okay with that. But yet they want a man that's better than them. They want a man that's high value. They want a man that's smarter than them, and then they want to demean that man and lower that man to below their standards. How did that make sense, ladies? Oh, have you been deceived? Oh, have Lucifer, your father, deceived you? Oh, yeah. Y'all Luciferian, man. Y'all, he's been deceiving y'all. He's been telling y'all, hey, man, let's unravel the human race. Okay, he told y'all how to cause more chaos. He said, you came from chaos. I'm going to show you how to cause some chaos. He showed y'all how to do that. He showed y'all how to sow doubt in the man's mind, right? How to sow indifference. Because that's what that man had. That's what happened at the end. That man became indifferent. F those kids. F that wife. He can't get back the time. Shoot, he can't even get back the money. That man took a whole L, and he's been taking L's unbeknownst to him for 51 years. And you see, he said, man, I only stayed with this woman because of the kids. He said, this woman showed me that she was so incompetent that I was going to leave her. I was going to take off. But because we had kids. See, kids always throw a monkey wrench in a man's purpose and a man's destiny, because a man has to always consider his children in whatever he does, his family in whatever he does. Even in myself, Walter was transparent. Even in myself and my own first wife, and we got divorced. It was so easy for me to divorce that woman. It was so easy for me to walk out on that woman because we didn't have kids. I kid you not. If we would have had children, I would still be with that woman today.
Ooh, and imagine finding out those kids wasn't yours if you had children.
Come on now.
How would you feel about that?
Man, it might be, don't put no weapons in my hands. I don't know. There's going to be some consequences and repercussions. You know what I'm saying? I might become a hysterical man at that point. You know what I'm saying? You might see a hysterical man at that point. I mean, boy, that brother said it with some calmness, though, didn't he? He was like, well.
Man, he said it with some serial deleter confidence.
Well, I guess I'll just write up the divorce papers. He's
divorce paper.
Hey, I mean, think about it. He lost 51 years. She took 51 years of his life. Robbed him of his legacy. Had him confused, thinking, is my genes that bad? It must be her genes. Man, this brother was not happy, man. Was not happy.
Now, before you transition, can I go over real quick the legal aspect of it?
Go ahead.
Well, because a lot of the women we talk to on TikTok, they're like, well, it's not that bad. You don't really have to worry about all that you guys are talking about when it deals with single mothers. Yes, you do. Because in some states, in state law, some states are making it to where if you're a single man and your girl or your woman or your wife has kids and you're living with her for more than a certain amount of time or something like that, those kids legally become yours. They legally become your responsibility. And so you have to think, okay, if I'm going to go out with this single mother, I need to know my time window on if I'm going to be with her or not. And I need to check state law. Because if you don't, you'll be in a trap legally via state law. So be careful of that. I just had to say that real quick because like the women don't care. They don't care about looking up these things. Like you said, they're like, oh, the man will take the L. But as a man, you need to know where you live at, what laws they have, and how much of a window of time you need when you're with her.
Right. All right, hold on real quick. I'm about to bring up this next video. I'm about to bring up this next video, but my computer is acting up. Go ahead and keep talking, Walter. Give me a second here. Did I get cut off again?
Nah, it's on. I just was getting something out the drawer for my daughter, but yeah, man, like when women will make it seem, do not fall for the trick, do not fall for the game. They will make it seem like it's light. They will make it seem like you're not really facing anything, like it's really nothing. But then when you're actually in the thick of it, you're gonna be like, whoa, I didn't know I had to deal with all this. I didn't know I had to cover myself with all this. I didn't know I would have to be responsible for all this, and so on and so forth. So especially young men, because there's a lot of women out there that's younger than 25 that already has 2 and 3 kids before 25, already has a body count of over 10, 20 men before 25. And so everybody thinks that this is just something that men over 40 are dealing with. No, if you're 25 and up, you need to watch out.
You got the bony one with the large trap muscles and the.
Okay. So I'm gonna bring this up. This is really, I just want to bring up the balloon. We're not gonna go deep into it. Okay. But everybody's doing a reaction on this balloon pop dating thing, right? Everybody's doing a reaction to the balloon pop dating thing. Let me remove this out of the studio. Okay, everybody's doing a reaction. You see, this is the Saint in the Center, and everybody's talking about the balloon. Instead of me playing the video, I just want y'all to go check out the balloon pop dating thing. That is, I'm hooked. I'm interested. I'll just say it like that. I'm interested in that dating thing, and I'll tell you why. Not only is it genius, right, but it shows why women are single. It shows why a lot of these women cannot find a good man. It shows how these women are picking with their eyes and making stereotypical assumptions about men, and it's withholding them from finding the man that they're supposed to be with, that they're supposed to really be compatible with. It also shows how these women are not worth even marrying, especially the choices that you're getting from these balloon bars. These women are single mothers telling you they don't want no more kids. These women are predators. They're looking for younger men with money. It shows that. Okay. These women are materialistic and shallow because if a man dresses like with some jeans and tennis shoes on, they're assuming he's not getting to the bag when he's just relaxing. I mean, it shows so many things, man. This balloon pop dating thing. Let me see if I can bring up the actual. Let me do.
Man, he shouldn't even gave that last woman a chance though, because that last woman actually was like, whoa, he actually has a bag. He actually, if we need to go on a flight, he can get babysitting. But she realized it like late. I would have been like, man, I don't know. I'd have been he had a lot of baggage himself. So I guess that's what made him like, all right, because a light bulb clicked in her head. But man, she realized that like late.
Oh yeah, and man, this thing is on. Make sure y'all watch the right one from Amuli with Arlette Amuli. That's the one I'm gonna bring. Yeah, this is the one right here. And I'm gonna do that. I mean, we'll play a little bit of it. We'll play a little bit of it, but I'll put the what I'll do is, and then what we're gonna do is I'm gonna put a copy in the comments, and I'm gonna pin the comments. So I'm gonna give y'all the link to it in the comments, and then I'm gonna pin it. Okay, that's the link to the actual video to watch it for the balloon pop. And now let me bring it up here. This is it right here, and we'll play a little bit of it. And then we'll stop it.
Guys, a little bit of we're gonna bring out some single men when they come out. If you're feeling him, if you like how he's looking,
these women
like
don't want men.
Chocolate skin, the height, whatever it is, don't pop your balloon. But if there's anything you're not feeling, go ahead and pop it. Then I'm gonna go over to a few of you, get a little more information, see what's going on, why you popped, and all that good stuff. Y'all ready?
There's a few in there.
All right. You can work with okay, let's go ahead and bring out our first single guy.
Watch this.
Hello, sir. Welcome in.
3, 2, 1.
How y'all doing?
Oh, okay. What's your name?
Is this on? My name is Ja.
Ja.
Oh, no, that's not him.
I'm 31.
31. And Ja, what do you do?
It's the first one.
I work in private security, and I also own a DJ entertainment company that I do music for. I also screenwrite for, and I model for.
Nice. Okay. All right. And so, Ja,
so
what's your
kept
type
that.
Of
that's what they're looking for.
Honestly, it's mainly about
That's
the
the man they would
personality,
cheat
right?
with.
That's what you can't replace.
All right. And what type of personality do you usually go for?
I like somebody I can have a conversation with.
Okay.
Right.
Nice.
Like a different range of topics, somebody I can have fun with, somebody I can eat with.
Oh,
right.
So you're a foodie.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Look,
All right.
they, look, first of all, look, they all are. This is the man. If y'all want to know what the top 1% of men and what women like and what they would choose, watch this. None of them pop their balloon yet.
But he could be a phony. Imagine he's kind of moving like a womanizer. What if he didn't have all that and he just told them everything that they wanted to hear? That's how these women be landing womanizers.
Well, let's find out how they choose, because apparently this is based on looks and height. They're already digging this brother and his voice already. They're digging this brother. So let's see how they choose. Let's just see.
Okay, so the ladies have not popped jaw.
I see.
You are doing well. Okay, so we are going to switch the roles over to you. So,
okay.
Ma'am, if I can have your toothpick, I'll have you hold that.
It's crazy already.
Yeah, it is. Right. So just based off of looks so far, I know you're a personality guy, but you know, we gotta like what we're looking at. You know what I mean?
Right.
So based off of looks, whose balloon are you going to pop?
Just based off looks. I can't ask no other questions.
Looks. First round, let's go based off of looks. Mm-hmm.
How many?
Let's start with one.
Okay. We're just gonna get this out the way.
I'm gonna follow you wherever you go.
Okay.
All right. Okay. So let's go on right over here. If we can have your name and how old are you?
I'm Rizoma and I'm 26.
And Rizoma,
beautiful.
what do you do?
I work for Ortho Arizona. It's my 9 to 5. I also model and I'm working on a fragrance business and a couple others.
You know why he popped that balloon, right? You see that freaking nose ring in her nose? How long that thing
Bruh.
is?
How long have men said that they do not like that?
I mean, come on now. Now he's gonna be nice to her and tell her, but it's that nose ring. Look at that freaking nose ring in her ear. She could be a beautiful lady without the nose ring, but because she got out and it's an extremely long nose ring too. It's not just a regular nose ring. That thing is long. Okay, but let's hear his excuse, what he has to say why he ain't rocking with these women, or why he popped her balloon.
And now, Joe, why did you end up popping her balloon?
She the shortest.
Oh. No, that's totally okay.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm legally a midget. I'm 4'8". I get it.
You 4'8"?
Yeah.
Okay, my bad. I ain't mean to do all that.
Yeah. No, you're good. Okay. I understand.
Okay. Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like what you got on though.
Thank you.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
So just the height, that was.
Yeah. Thank you.
And so, tell me your name again.
Rizoma.
Rizoma. Why did you keep your balloon unpopped for Jaw?
Well, personally, I really like how he dresses. I don't like that the pants are a little see-through, but you have the idea, which I love. But other than that, I think you did good. So I didn't see a reason to pop you. I did have some personal questions, but you popped my balloon, so I'm cool.
It's a pleasure meeting you.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
All right.
Can I give you this back?
No, you got to hold on to it.
Okay.
You look at it.
Right.
No one's popping.
No, you're right.
You're doing very well.
Yes. All right.
Okay, so did you have a question you wanted to ask the ladies? I know earlier you said you had a question.
What is one fun thing about you? Like it can be a talent or what you like to do or a little personality trait or whatever, what have you.
All right, let's start right here. Name and how old you are, and then we'll go ahead and answer this question.
Yes, my name is Lovely. I am 41 years old. Nice to meet you.
Look at how they're smiling at. Look at how they're smiling at this. But this is if men pay attention, man. Listen.
They are foaming at the mouth. They're not just smiling.
Look at this brother. This is a clean cut brother. He got a little beard on him. He's dressed conservative. He's dressed. I would kind of say a little bit. If I was to be a little bit critical, and nothing wrong with the way the brother is dressed sharp, a little feminine, right? I would even say pretty boy. Am I right or wrong?
I would even say some of that comes from the too much line clothing line.
Here we go.
Back in the day.
Come on now. Don't hate on the brothers, man. You know But yeah, I did go through a stage like that. And I stopped that real quick. I stopped that stage real quick. Okay, I stopped it real quick. But I went through a little stage. But you see, you know, this is actually a good video. I wanted to show a different one, but we're gonna stay with this one. This might be the only one we show. But I just want y'all to see this is what women are choosing and looking for. They want everybody to fit this mold. If all men could walk, if all men were like him, this is the man that they would choose. But I want you to get into the mindset and the psyche and see how he chooses, because usually the man that they want don't choose them.
Right, but remember, everybody on TikTok said you was a liar, that you was full of it, that this doesn't happen. Remember?
Oh yeah.
Remember?
Well, we going. That's why y'all got to come to YouTube if y'all want to get the true answers, because we break it down over here. Y'all can say what y'all want to say on TikTok, but on YouTube we come with the facts. So we're showing y'all exactly what I said yesterday on TikTok and how it happens, how these women choose. So let's finish it. Let's see what's going on, because she still got her balloon, and let's see if he ended up popping it. Let's go.
Very adventurous. So I like to do like things that live on the edge, you know. Hiking, parasailing.
Gotcha.
She lying.
anything
She
with
just
water.
telling them what he want to hear, because she's
Water
homely.
daredevil.
Oh, daredevil. All right.
She lying. Let's go.
All right, let's go ahead and go on right over here.
My name is Linda. I'm 26. I'm very optimistic, and I'm a goofy goober.
Scared the hell out of me.
I like to go out to the movies. I like to go out to eat.
Okay.
I like to go hiking as well, and I'm really down for everything. Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Look at the body language, y'all.
Hi, my name is Ria. I'm 30 years old, and I would like to say that I like to travel, and I'm down for anything. I like anime. I love comic books, so I love to read. So I'll try anything once. That's down to food, whatever type of activity, even if I've never done it before. I just like experiences.
Does she mean polygamy too?
Yeah. Now you got some lady that are popping their balloon just based on him walking down. And these ladies, I kid you not, they're feeling threatened, and they don't want to. They don't want to not get picked or be embarrassed. So that's why they're popping their balloon. And what you guys don't know about the woman that he's talking to right here, she actually likes shorter men. And look at her holding on to her balloon. What happened to her preference when she said she likes shorter men when this guy walked in the room?
Oh, snap. Yeah. Hey, you got to see this one. I didn't see this one.
Oh yeah, this is a good one. It's an hour. It's an hour long one though. But this. I'm addicted to it. I'm watching this stuff. But check this out. She dissed a man because he was too tall. But when this guy shows up, who's obviously taller than her, who's handsome, whatever, you know, dressed a certain way, her preference just went out the window. I want y'all to understand that she likes short men. Go watch this video. She likes short men. Make sure it's with Arlette Amuli. There's so many pop the balloons, but this one, with this lady right here, she does a good one. Okay, she's the real deal. But this lady likes shorter men. This lady likes shorter men, and she's giving him the time of day. All these women, when a high value man or their type walks in the room, their preference changes to fit that man. Just so y'all know, they're gonna tell that man whatever you want to hear. Hold on.
Oh, good. Thank you.
All right.
My name's Adana, and I'm full grown. My talent about myself is that I know myself.
Yeah. Cool. All right. Good.
We'll be back to y'all too. We'll be
Wait,
back.
pause it, bro.
Oh, damn.
Bro, while it's on my mind, please explain to the younger men what it means when a woman just says some vague nonsense like I'm full grown. There's a lot of stuff hidden behind. Oh my God.
oh, she's boozy. She's trying to let him know, hey, she's about that business without letting her know that I'm full grown. You got you a full grown woman here. I got stand. You know, she's trying to let him know. That's what that means. She's being a little crazy, but she's trying to hey, all these women are young. You see how the competitiveness come out? Now she's the bougiest one out of all of them. She's the model. She's really the one that nobody really wants, and all that's really just she's covering that up because she's not. Even though she says she's a model, she's not a model.
Thank you for that, bro. We needed that.
She's not really a model. She's the nothing wrong. I like dark skin, but she's the dark skinned woman who has a colorism complex because in school because of her color or she felt because she was dark skinned she wasn't getting picked and she just put on this persona that's not really her. That's this uppity persona to mask the rejection because women hate rejection. So that's all she's doing. But let's go. We're gonna get back to the two that popped their balloon so they can explain why. But we got to figure out why these other girls got their balloon. And he gonna pop some more. Hold
up. Hi, I'm Ashley. I'm 38 and I work for an airline. I like to travel, very spontaneous. Love to experience new cultures or not. Well, yeah. Love to experience different cultures. Move around a lot. Love hiking. Those are the fun things about me, I guess.
Cool. Everybody like to hike.
We're in Arizona. What else are you gonna do?
We got great nightlife out here. I'm not gonna lie to you.
He's not the hiking type.
Yeah, I think so.
Look at you.
There you go.
My name is Miriam. I'm 23, and the fun fact thing is I like to learn new things, like feed me with more knowledge about religion, about food, about culture, about life.
Look at the eye contact with that girl right there. Look at her.
So, based off of those answers that you got from those ladies, whose balloon do you feel like popping?
Damn. Okay. How many balloons?
Balloons.
How many?
Plural. Let's go with 2. Mm-hmm.
Okay, we just gonna get this over with. Are we walking?
Yeah, go.
Oh,
I'll follow you where you go.
Woo! I love it. I ain't gonna hold you. That's what's up.
Okay.
Let's
turn this way though.
Right. It's just height. I ain't gonna hold you.
Okay.
Like, he knew he wasn't
I loved your answer though. Very interesting.
So why did you end up popping Adonis?
I didn't really. She popped it because she felt it. But like, I wasn't really sure about her answer. Like it was. It was like explanatory, but it didn't really.
He was like
answer
full
what I
grown.
was asking.
Like what was that? Full grown?
Oh, see, I called
Too
it.
much of an answer
Yeah.
because I was still.
On
I was
the
hoping
fence.
someone would say something that I was thinking before I could say it.
I feel it.
But
Everybody hikes
I
in here.
popped it because I was trying to figure out what it was, but it was definitely the distraction of the see-through pant and then
They
the
ivory.
jewelry.
What?
You see why these women don't deserve a good man. You see how they choose. They said they were trying to find anything and everything wrong about this brother is put together. They said it was the see-through ivory pants. She knew she wasn't gonna get chose. Okay, she already knew that this is not her room. Matter of fact, she prefers white zaddy. I guarantee she's a divester. I guarantee that's
Probably,
a divester
yeah.
wig. I guarantee it. She does not prefer black men. She prefers the white zaddy. That's what she's looking for. Matter of fact, this girl doesn't even get picked. If you watch this girl pops her balloon so many times and doesn't get picked. She sabotages herself by the way she stand. Look how she standoffish, the way she looks. Everything about, if we just break down this video, everything about this video screams, I'm not looking for a man.
So if some rich white guy came in there, she'd be all on him.
All on him, brother. All on him. And he don't even have to look good. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. He could be a Mr. Potato Head white dude. He could be a Mr. Burns white dude. And she will choose that dude. I guarantee it.
So I want to say one real quick point. And I got to shake in about 9 minutes. I promised my daughter I'll take her out to dinner before I go to work. But the woman he was talking to yesterday was talking about how she's old school and doesn't approach a man or drop her handkerchief or anything like that, right? But when you do that, you set yourself up for like how these women are right here. They're not they just want a man to come up to them. But if you're presenting yourself like this and being that picky and that whatever, the only people that's going to approach you are the people that know how to talk to you to get what they want from you. And often that's not going to be a solid brother. Often that's going to be a womanizer. There's few solid brothers that will still part the womanizer crowd to come talk to you, but a lot of solid brothers will sit back. If they see that you're only interacting with womanizers, they're going to stay in their seat at the bar. They're going to stay in their seat at the restaurant, if they're even at the bar to begin with. You know what I'm saying? So I don't understand how the women that think they're old school like that, even in the Bible, Ruth made herself available and in front of Boaz. And then Boaz picked from there. Boaz wasn't even concerned with Ruth. Boaz was doing king things. He was in his lane. She had to make herself appear before him.
Women need to start giving out stronger choosing signals if they want brothers to approach them and brothers to tell them. Because let me say, just like women don't like dealing with rejection, men don't like dealing with rejection. Give us some hints. Give us some clues. Let us know that you want us to approach you, and we'll approach you. But you know, this woman right here, this dark-skinned woman right here, this supposed model, she's unapproachable all the time.
Man, bro,
I guarantee she takes herself out the mark. See how she popped the balloon before he could pop it, because she already knew he was not going to choose her. Let's be real.
But will be the first to get on something and say that there's no good black men out there.
Exactly. A lot of those women who popped their bag already, popped their balloon, they had nothing more to pop it on but that they felt intimidated by the other beautiful women and they didn't want to have to compete. I guarantee it. Let's finish it up. And let's finish. We're only going to do this one right here, and then we'll wrap it up. Hold on.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
No,
if I have to go, based off looks.
Yeah, we splitting hairs in here, so.
More or less.
More or less. All right.
Okay. And then let's go down here. You end up popping this balloon here. And why did we end up popping hers?
Again, love her answer. And she seems interesting. But if I had to choose, I prefer a little taller. Okay. That's all.
All right.
That's all it is. Right. No, you still seem mad cool. Like, really. I mean that.
Okay. And then why'd you keep your balloon unpopped for him?
First off, physical attraction, obviously. But I like the way he dressed. He's very clean.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
I prefer, like, he's my type, but obviously I'm not his.
Okay. All right. And so we did get two ladies that popped their balloon on you.
And I want to know.
All right. So if we can have your name and how old you are.
Haley, and I'm 31.
And Haley, what do you do?
I am a beautician, and I got my foot in a lot of things. So I'm gonna just start with that because
she's broke.
10 plus years.
Yes,
so,
indeed.
Yeah.
I respect it.
Yeah.
And why'd you end up popping your balloon?
So I like his aura. He seemed like a nice guy, but I felt myself starting to lose interest quick.
Mm-hmm. That be happening to me.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like to be bored.
Oh.
Yeah.
It be like that.
Okay. So people get bored of you? Is that what you're saying? Like you said, it happens
It'd
often.
be reasons they lose interest. Some people don't see what they want to see or don't get what they get. So they'd be like, I'm gonna move on. It makes sense.
Okay.
It makes sense.
Yeah. We locked in. She cool though.
Yeah. He cool though.
Okay. And now, is she your type?
Yeah. I love her fit. I like her general, like she know what she wants. I love that, right?
He lying.
So, yeah, there would be no reason why.
I love it though. He gave you all the
And let's go right on over
lying,
here
though.
if we can have your name and how old you are.
My name is Connie Marie. I'm 32 years old.
And what do you do, Connie Marie?
I am a registered behavior therapist for kids who have.
Now, before she speaks, let me tell you what the other girl is. When she says he seems boring, she means it seems like he has standards. It
Hey,
seems like he
tell him,
won't
bro.
let me be outside like I want to be. It seems like he's not gonna put up with my attitude that I try to use on men to manipulate them. That's what she's saying, brother. Look. First of all, look at her hairdo. She's a beautician. Girl, you need to go. You should have did your hair better than that. I know you're trying to cover up that forehead, but golly, he lied when he said that she was his type. She's not his type. And she knew
He sure did.
And she knew it. That's why she popped it. A little boring. No, the brother, she could tell this brother, listen, what she's saying is his brother looks high maintenance, like he takes care of himself better than me. They would not look good aesthetically together. Even the next one. Let's see what her reason is.
Autism, as well as I'm also a business owner. I have my own lash line.
She's
and
broke.
I'm also a published model.
She's broke.
Okay.
Both of them broke.
Honestly, I just felt like the vibe wasn't given for me. And it's like, I mean, he definitely seemed like somebody that's cool. But as far as like longevity wise, it just wasn't really like giving off what I
she's
wanted.
realistic.
I respect that. That's real. That makes sense.
But you are handsome though.
You are attractive. You are beautiful.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Of course.
All right. So we do still have 4 balloons left. Okay. So did you have another questions that you wanted to ask over to the ladies?
Yeah, I'm gonna get right into an important question.
Right.
And it's not necessarily a deal breaker, so I don't want anybody to think that, but do you already have kids? Is my question.
Go ahead. Come on.
Yes, I already have children and I do not want any more.
Okay.
Deal breaker.
Yes, I do have 2 kids, 2 boys.
Okay.
And I don't want any more either.
Okay.
Okay.
Deal breaker.
I have no kids, just fur babies. That's about it.
I respect it. Yeah.
7 to be exact.
Damn.
Yeah, 7.
What does this consist of?
Yeah, let's
so
do this.
I have 6 Maltese and a Chihuahua / German Shepherd mix. Yeah.
Are all the poodles related?
Yes, 2 of them are
Let
the
me tell y'all like this. Men don't like women with dogs or cats. Just so y'all know. Just throwing that out there. And when you got 7 of them, that could be a deal breaker. That's all I'm gonna say. Y'all take that tip for what y'all want to take it for, ladies and gentlemen. We don't want that. Just so you know. But let's watch it. Let's see what he picks.
the parents. So I have the mother and the
Got
father,
you.
and
Okay.
then I have, unfortunately, the puppies that I
Got you. Okay.
I was unable to get sold.
That makes
And
sense.
then I kind of got used to them. I had them for a while, so they're family now. So those are
Okay.
my babies.
Again, I respect your answer. I dig that.
All right, let's go right down here.
I do have children. I have
Mhm.
3 children,
Okay.
and they are young adults.
Okay.
And I am not looking to have any more.
Okay.
It is my time.
I hear you.
I'm
You right.
traveling.
Yes.
I'm traveling.
You in your era. I ain't gonna hold you. I feel it.
It is my time.
I have paid my debt to society. Okay?
I'm done.
I have made my contribution.
You see how these women look? All these women disqualify themselves. I'm not trying to have any more. I'm outside. It's me time. It's all about mama. That's what these women think in their later years, right? But this is when men are not checking for them. You should have figured all that out when you were young, not later on in life. Because now it's too late. None of these women are suitable wives for any man. All of them, you need to throw them all away.
Preach.
All of them. Just throw them out. Just throw the baby out with the bathwater at this point. It's all bad. These women are not wife material. Look at the way that the model, the dark-skinned woman, is looking at him. Do you see that? Look at the way she's just looking at him. Like, man, if I could only be his type. I wish I never popped my balloon.
YT.
You know what I'm saying? Or I wish he was a white man. I wish he was a white man. If he was white, he would be into me. I'm what every white man wants. That's what she's thinking. Let's go. Let's finish it up and let's see who if he gets chosen or he chooses or he leaves with somebody. Let's see.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
All right.
So based off of that, what are we going with? And you got that toothpick on your ear.
Yeah. No, I ain't forget it. I ain't forget it. 2 more, or just 1 more.
Yeah, let's go with 2 more.
Okay.
Bad.
Okay.
We already knew it. And the dog lady gone.
Right. So we have 2
All of them
ladies
got
left.
kids.
So I'm gonna go ahead and ask them a question.
Okay. Cool.
And then we're gonna go ahead and see what you're feeling from there.
All right.
So if your friends or your family were to describe you, what 3 words would they use?
Independent,
Okay.
courageous,
I think that's a flex. Independent.
and
It's not.
amazing. Yeah.
Wow, she didn't even say loyal, healthy. Oh my.
Nothing. None of that.
If your
Oh,
family or friends
God.
were to describe you, what 3 words would they use?
Oh my gosh, she is like a whole breath of fresh air.
Okay. I did that.
I'm playing. No, seriously, I'm not. Seriously, a whole breath of fresh air.
Okay.
Like, she's so warm and welcoming. Like, she fucking cooks everything. Get-togethers at the house. Like, I'm just that person, and it's me naturally. Like, fuck with me. Sorry for cursing.
No, we supposed to. I want you to be real. I mean,
And now, what about for you? How would your family or friends describe you with 3 words?
independent is a good one.
Mhm.
Charismatic, entertaining.
Entertaining.
Right.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So for our 2 ladies left, based
Mhm.
off of those answers, did you want to add on to it, or
I
did
do
you want
have a
to
question.
Go for it.
Are you better at cooking or cleaning?
Right. I'm
I
a
had to
whole
ask.
mom.
You'd
I'm
be
a whole
surprised.
mom
You would
out
be.
here.
You
I
would be
gotta be good at
surprised. You'd
cooking
be
and
surprised.
cleaning. Okay. So both. Yes.
If you had to pick one, if you had to pick one.
I would say cleaning.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm a clean person for sure. Yeah.
Okay. Miss Ashley.
I would say cooking because sometimes shit does get real.
Yeah.
Shit does get real sometimes. Sometimes you just do not feel like putting that laundry up, so it will sit on the couch for about a couple
Let me
days.
tell you something. Let me tell you something. When you let a man know that lets a man know that you off your game. I would definitely take the cleaner over the cooker, to be honest with you.
Man,
If
bro.
I'm being honest. I like cooking, but she just, first of all, her cussing, she just let out too much of her personality, which was good. At least we get to know and choose up front if we want to deal with this girl. I would not deal with her. I would pop her balloon. And I would deal with the one that says cleaning. Because she dang sure don't look like she can cook. If I'm being honest, she looked like she could maybe clean something, but cook.
Nah, hey, them hood ones sometimes can't cook like that though.
No, I mean her. No, she looked like she can definitely cook. But I'm talking about the other lady, the lady in the
Oh
gym.
yeah. She look like she don't. Yeah,
She don't look like she can cook nothing. She like she can clean though. So, but I would definitely choose the cleaner over the cooker in this situation. Let's play it out. Let's see what he walk away with.
Or on the
No,
other
I
side
dig
of your
you.
bed. I'm single.
Yeah,
So
no.
sometimes
For
that
sure.
laundry
Just kick
keep
it
me
over and go to
comfort on
sleep.
the other side of the bed, a couple of days. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
So yeah, I love to cook. Like that's my jam. Like I love to cook, drink wine, vibe out to some music. That's fun to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Ja, you ready to make your decision? Oh, she popped. What's going on? Why do we end up popping?
I pop just because I don't feel the vibe is there. Yeah.
Damn, I'm vibeless. That's the verdict.
What's going on?
These
Did
women.
you feel it earlier, or like what happened?
Throughout time when he was asking the questions, yeah.
Okay.
I just
It's not there for
yeah,
you.
no.
Damn.
What?
Well,
Yeah.
we can have
Look
Miss
at
Ashley.
that. She said
Come
she's
on
not
out
feeling
here.
the vibe.
He ain't gonna pick any of them because we already know what's going on.
Let me have you stand over here.
Ain't she the one that the other dude picked?
Yeah,
Okay.
hold on. We about
So,
to see.
Ashley, did you have any questions to determine if this is someone you do want to proceed with?
Yes, I do. Do you want children?
Yes.
I'm not having no babies.
I know.
I'm so
I
done.
know.
Done.
When I heard the answers, I was like, damn, I ain't got a shot in here.
Cool as you
Yo,
cool.
for sure. No. Y'all are all very cool people.
I'm actually glad we went through this video.
But
I
you
want
were
y'all to
so
see
cool.
how,
You were like so
how even the man that they chose in the beginning, just off of looks and aesthetics. Look at how stupid they disqualify themselves. Both of them could have walked off, but you could tell it's because he didn't have no kids.
But he wanted just regular things. What's wrong with that? He wanted a life too.
Nothing
and they
wrong.
wasted all of their oil.
Yes.
So then when somebody decent comes along and just wants the reasonable things in life, you can't be chosen because you wasted all of your oil on everybody else.
Wasted it. So y'all see, this is actually this was actually a perfect one to go through. This shows you how women choose wrong all the time. They had a man in front of them that was desirable by all women, and they still messed that up. You put a woman in a room with a high value man, and guess what women will do? They'll disqualify themselves. You put a woman in the room with the top 1% of men. I'm not saying that he's top 1% of them. I'm just saying if you put a woman in the room with the top 1% of men, she won't even know if that man is the top. She'll probably will ask him, is the Lambo rented? Is the outfit rented? Do you really own that house? Do you really own that building? She would probably continue to question and doubt the man, and you got him right here in front of your face, the top 1%. Now, aesthetically looking, just off appearance, all the woman wanted him. He didn't really say much. The only thing that he said that stood out was he asked the right question. Do you have kids? And I bet you their freaking heart dropped into their stomach when he said that. They got scared. They're like, oh, snap. I'm not going to be able to keep them because I don't want to have no more kids. Oh, man. He's a nice looking brother, but he's out of my league now because he's part of the 51% of black men who don't have kids. And you can't say that no woman wants them because that's a lie. They do want them. So why don't he have kids? He's supposed to have 2-3 kids, Walter. He's supposed to be a Pookie and a Ray Ray. He wasn't bad boy enough for him. What was it? What was it? He was too tall. Even the woman who liked short men stood around and said, I bet you the woman with the 7 dogs would have took him. The woman with the 7 dogs, she was going to take that brother. If that brother didn't pop her balloon, she was going to take that brother. And all her preferences was going to go out the window that she prefers short men.
But he understood. He didn't want them dogs. He didn't want to compete with dogs.
Who do you want to be walking in and you got dog hair all over your new fit? No, you don't want that. This brother's a clean brother. See, the dog lady had no chance. The dark-skinned model lady knew she didn't have a chance. And the women with kids, the moment he asked that question, do y'all have kids, knew deep down they can't keep this man. And that they were going to have to lie to this man in order to be with this man. They was going to have to submit to what he wanted, and they thought about it, and they were like, let me see what's better. Because they don't know about the other guys coming up. They're thinking, hey, if this is the first one they start with, see, this is how women think. If it starts like this, it's going to end like this. No. You're going to have different caliber of brothers in there. And they're going to get even more pickier and more pickier and more pickier. And yeah, some of them got chosen, but I can guarantee that the ones that got with those ladies, It's just sex. Yeah, it's just sex. And then they're gonna throw him away because they're not his women. It's just his turn. It's just his turn. Walter, give us some last words, man. We're gonna go ahead. I had some other videos to show, but we're not even gonna waste time showing those videos, man. We're done. We're done. I think we've seen enough.
Yeah, we've seen enough. I'm gonna say this and then take my daughter out to dinner. She's looking at me all impatient. But oh man, this is just insane. Remember, well, I'll say this first. The problem with our society is that the simps are gonna say, because this is when I get into it with a lot of preachers in church. They're gonna say, well, brother, this is what we have over here. And you gotta love and you gotta take care of them, and you gotta respect what they have, because that's what we have over here, and that's what's here. And I was like, wait a minute, no. When does the Bible say that we have to be cool with somebody effing off their life?
Come on now.
All throughout the Bible, it says, be a good steward so that you don't have to face consequences, so you don't have to face fire. So stop trying to tell these young men that this is all they have, because there's a big world out there.
Right.
You just don't want it to come out your mouth as a preacher that these women are disqualified because you just don't want them to leave your church.
Come on now. Come on.
And that whole row of women up there, that was a whole, even though that was a buffet of women, that was a buffet of baloney. That brother had no chance to eat good at that restaurant.
I would say 100. I'd say between all of them, that was 1,000 bodies right there.
Probably. He had no chance to eat good at that restaurant. Man. That restaurant was full of chemicals and species and unhealthy things, GMOs, all that. Now, if that brother goes overseas or to the countryside or something like that and tries some of that food there, he'll actually be able to free. See, the problem is when you have women that F off their life and just live how they want to, it puts a decent brother in a box to where he can't express himself. He can't express himself and say, hey, I want kids. He can't express himself and say, hey, let's start a foundation. He can't do any of that because they already have something laid or they're already married to something. If you notice, all of those women, what in the heck is a vibe? You're going off a vibe and you're not going off a reality. That's the problem. You're going off of your emotions and you're not going off of reality. And so the problem with a lot of single mothers, not the good ones, but the status quo ones, is that you're going to have to deal with a fantasy world of their consequences, of their emotions, how they feel, what entities they're a part of. Because here's the thing, and I'll land my plane with this. All right, so once they start living life a certain way, they start developing a lifestyle, a way of thought, and almost another religion based off of what they went through in life. And if they cannot unlearn that, which a lot of them can't unlearn that, and then some of them it's already etched in their heart and etched in their body biologically by who they've been with, you're in trouble.
That trauma, man, they're stuck, man. Man, I just had a great idea, man. We need to do a show kind of like this, right? Kind of like Pop Your Balloons, but each woman has their father or a man that they respect choose the man for them.
Oh,
That would be interesting.
don't have it over here. The whole family will just. Oh, let me not say that. But yeah,
That men need to choose for these women. They don't know how to choose, bro. They don't know how to choose. They don't know when they have a good man in front of them. They don't know what it looks like. They're so fearful in their decision making. They're so insecure in their decision making. I mean, these women, come on, man. They are fillers. That's all they are. They're never the end destination. They're 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 the type of lady that you see and you pick up on along your journey. But they're not, none of these ladies are going to make you stop, look back, think, or reconsider anything. That's it. That's it. It's nothing more than that. They're recreational use only, and they've proven that time and time again with their decision making. They don't know a good man when they see him. All of a sudden, this brother went from the most desirable man to all the women opting out at the end. Why? Because they don't know no better. Why? Because they assume that the brother is boring. And maybe he is a little boring, but boring is predictable. Boring is a good quality in a husband, believe it or not. That brother's gonna go to work and he's gonna come home. He's a routine brother. But they saw boring as he's not fun, he's not entertaining, he's not like Pookie and Ray where who's gonna choke me out every now and then and smack me up. He's safe. He's the man they want to get with later on in life after they didn't trash their life. That's the man they're looking for. And it's just a shame, man, that these women, they have bird brain. Bird brain. You got a man in front of you and you can't secure him. Now put some white women in that room. Put some white women, put some Asian women, put some Hispanic women in that room. And you know what would have happened? What would have happened, Walter? They would have secured the bag.
yeah, he would have got picked. A lot of them popped that balloon because of them, not because of him.
Exactly. That brother, if you put that brother in a room full of some white women, some Hispanic women, some Asian women, guess what's going to happen?
Or even African women, let's be real.
Even some African women. But, here's the problem, what I see in some of our African sisters. They look over at the FBA sisters and they start trying to choose up like them. So they get tempted by the West. If you're an African with a wig on, I already know that you're no good. If you're the African that wears the wig, and you're not, and you're ashamed of your natural hair, and you try to wear the divestment wig, I already know you're gonna choose wrong. You're gonna mess everything up. You'll mess everything up. I already know. But if you're the natural, beautiful, natural African woman, man, you got it, man. I got high hopes for you. Just keep your mouth shut, because sometimes when you open your mouth, we know who you are. But as long as your mouth is shut and you gonna get chosen. But if you start talking like you're an American, I already know. We're not choosing that one's a modern woman. But yeah, man, you just got to know, man. Those women. This is why our women, our black women, they don't get chosen or they don't get picked because they usually 9 out of 10 times they disqualify themselves from a good man. That's just how it is. They disqualify. It's not that men don't want them because those were beautiful ladies. A lot of them had the Muppet eyelashes on. That was a disqualification for me. Nose ring, disqualification for me. Too many tattoos, that's a disqualification for me. Okay. Looking too manly with your facial expressions, that's a disqualification for me.
7 dogs.
7 dogs. Even one, that's a disqualification for me. Because we know how y'all are. We know how you Americans are with your dogs. You guys treat your dogs like children. And that means a dog is going to come before me? Yeah, right. It's not happening. It's not happening. We're not rocking with that. But yeah, man, let's go ahead and let my brother get out of here, man. Take his daughter on to get something to eat. You know, man. Good luck at work out there, man. Be safe out there, my brother Walt. And y'all make sure y'all go to TikTok, man, and sign up for my brother Cali Negro 5. Cali Negro 5 on TikTok, man. We got to get this brother to 1,000 subscribers so he can start running his show on TikTok. I'm telling you, man. This brother's about to have one of the hottest shows on TikTok, man. Y'all need to send in y'all love and send in y'all
Bless you, brother.
Sign up for his TikTok, man. He got some great stuff on there, man. Some great videos, man. Cali Negro 5. Y'all go show this brother some love on TikTok. Become a new subscriber, man. Get this brother to over 1,000 so he can start running his own show. And I guarantee you guys will be. I guarantee that thing is gonna be full. I already know it's gonna be full. So with that being said, man, this is the Too Much Moxie podcast. I am your humble host, Too Much, and with me is my co-host Walt D, and we are out. Peace.
Yeah, I feel like I joined